It's Wolfchild from Core Design. So Core so far have brought us Wonder Dog and Chuck Rock. Maybe their third outing on the Sega CD will be a bit better. That's why we're here, to find out. Brought to us by JVC. JVC, that's not a company that's published many games, you wouldn't think. Actually, I wonder what their gamography is. Well, let's find out the origin of Wolfchild. Pay attention now.
Good evening, this is Max Schneider bringing you Core News Live. News just in, Nobel scientist Cal Morrow has been kidnapped in an attack which resulted in the brutal murder of his wife and eldest son. It is suspected that Carl Drax and the Chimera terrorist organization were behind the abduction. It's also believed that Chimera want Morrow for his knowledge of biogenetic weapons. When approached earlier today, Morrow's surviving son Saul refused to give comment.
And on a brighter note, today
Yes, very good. So, you know, I don't know if that intro played correctly. I feel like there were parts that were playing too quickly. I'm not sure about that. But okay, I mean, we've all been there, right? We've all been in a situation where our father's been kidnapped, and we sit in our lair pondering whether we should activate Project Wolfchild. We've all been there. And then we do that because we have to rescue our father and get revenge for the deaths of our family members. Let's see, what are the options? Game level easy, medium, hard. I guess we'll try it on medium. Alright, give me 6 lives. Our buttons are... A is smart. It's the smart button. Actually, that stands for smart bomb. Then we have fire on B and jump on C. Rapid on or off? We'll leave it off. You know, I looked up beforehand to see if this was based on anything or if this was an original IP, because it really has a look that evokes early 90s superhero comic. And it's not based on anything. This is original. It really feels like I should be reading about this in a comic book published by Image in 1992, but I'm not. Rather, I'm playing this on the Sega CD. Let's press start. All right, we begin our adventure at stage 1, the Wolfship. All right, so what does the Wolfchild do? Well, it reads. I like that it says reading and not loading. The Wolfchild is storming the ship. Here's my smart bomb. I only have a few of them. I only have 1 currently. I punch. I can jump and punch. And then I can get power-ups. I believe over here, yeah. Woo! We become the Wolfchild, and now we have the very wolfy power of shooting fireballs, as all wolves have. I mean, that is how it was in Altered Beast, so I can only assume that's just how it is with wolves. They can shoot the fireballs. Ow. So if I get hurt too much, I will revert back to a human. So I guess the premise is that our father is some sort of scientist that's brilliant with genetics. I got the letter N. And he is the creator of Project Wolfchild, and the evil terrorist organization Chimera wants to force him to use his brilliant knowledge for their evil benefit. Oh, I'm human again. I'm no longer the Wolfchild. But don't worry, even as a human, I can punch so hard that I can destroy that gun. Oh, Project Birdchild! The evil Chimera organization already creating abominations. But they're evil, not like me. It's fine when I do it. I only have good purposes for becoming the Wolfchild. I died. I do get my smart bombs back when I die, though. I like that this man's fighting ability is jumping and punching while jumping. He doesn't need anything else. He doesn't need, like, a gun. There we go. He's just so mad all the time. Stage 2 is Dense Jungle. So I guess this island is where the Chimera group is. Reading Wolfchild. I think, yeah, these are containers. I don't know why these would be containers. They're just like growing on trees, but... Ow. So I can't jump very high. But I'm pretty restricted as to where I can go. I can't like acrobat... Oh, I died. I can't like acrobat up the walls or anything. He's not really that much of a platformer. He's much more, awoo, all about the punching. And the shooting. When he gains the powers of the wolf. Can I not get through that? I guess not, but there is something on the other side. So if I can maintain Wolfchild form, we do get additional power-ups that affect what our fireball is like. Like right now I have the base fireball. Now I'm gonna fight the Predator. Apparently they work for Chimera. Yeah, now I have a power-up. I have a 3-way shot. Truly, the Wolfchild is the ultimate genetic weapon. I don't know what a lot of these power-ups do. Well, that gave me my life back. Also, I think it would have Wolfchilded me if I was a human. So this was not a Sega CD exclusive, as with Core's other games. This was on other platforms. I don't know if the intro was exclusive to the Sega CD. It might have been. And also, of course, we do have the Red Book music. Ow. Oh, wow. The thing we dread in Wolfchild is getting knocked down like that. Oh, I lost my triple shot. I guess if I take damage, they can knock the power up out of me. Go up there. Or jump for that. Alright, we have this, it kind of goes, arcs downward and spins. I don't know if that's better. Maybe it's more powerful? I can't aim up or anything, if you're wondering. We can only aim straight ahead, because that is how the Wolfchild lives his life. Straight ahead, all the time. Always progress. He's never looking backwards, never looking up, never looking down. He doesn't look both ways when he crosses the street. He just goes straight on forward. Damn the consequences. That's what it means to be a Wolfchild. Oh, now I'm a human. I'm no longer a wolf. Sometimes being a Wolfchild means you're no longer going to be a Wolfchild. Sometimes it's what it means. Can I jump that? No, I can't. Can't punch those. They're up too high. Ow. Ow, ow. I can't aim down, so I can't punch those. Oh, I can run past spikes? You know, not every game lets you just run by the spikes. Sometimes running by the spikes hurts you. There's no map or anything, I don't think. Yeah, it's just pause. So, where are we going? I mean, hopefully the right way. Ow, ow. Hmm? Oh, okay, we finished the stage. We were going the right way. Alright, stage 3, it's Outer Jungle. Wolfchild reading. There's something below us. I died. Well, I only had like a little bit of health left. Oh, that's still there. Alright, we got, muscle dudes with tails. It didn't seem like they were doing anything. Just let us punch him a whole lot. I don't think I can make that jump. You know, the Wolfchild has a very fixed jump. He can't, like, run faster to get a running jump, I don't think. Ow. It's a very dangerous forest. Surely this is the work of Chimera and their dastardly genetic experiments. Alright, I cannot jump down through platforms. Ah, woo! We can do that. Yep, I pressed A by accident. Well, I have 5 smart bombs left. I've not been using them much. does seem like we can carry them to from stage to stage, so that's good. We don't, you never know when we're gonna need them. I like how this was, I forget our character's name, but I like that this was his plan. He's real mad about the whole situation. The only thing he can do is just go on a one-wolf-person quest for revenge. Doesn't need to bring anything with him, except his wolfy nature and powers. Also, I got the D. Or is that an O? In the lower left. I think it's an O. Yeah, I think the lower left word spells bonus, and lower right spells extra. I got force field. As wolves tend to have. You're saying that wolves don't have force fields? I like to show me one that doesn't. Oh, now I have the big fireball. Look at that. It's big and it takes like a beat to come out. It hits multiple times. Now we're a serious Wolfchild. We also got like these alligator men, kind of. And I went to triple shot. It probably would be good to know which items change your weapon. Not like the triple shot's bad or anything. Oh, now I'm human. He hit me so many times that he beat the wolf out of me. Ow. Do these guys do anything? They just kind of like slowly move towards you. We got a little bit of health there. The guy in a tree. He moves so slow. I'm gonna walk forward and punch a lot, and if you walk into it, that's your fault. I got an R. I do find it funny that, like, you think as a human being he might be carrying a gun or something. No. Bare fists all the time. No need for weapons. My fists are my weapons. I like the music, Music's alright. Oh, woo! So is the wolf the ultimate battle form or something? Was there a particular reason that they went with Project Wolfchild as opposed to, I don't know, any other animal? Did they learn something about the wolf that it is you cannot defeat it in battle? It is the ultimate form. Oh? Oh, I think that's boss music. What do we have here? We have a lizard man who teleports and spits at me. Truly the most fearsome of forms. He has a set pattern, it seems. It doesn't seem like he's deviating from that. Oh, now I'm human again. He humaned me. Alright, take some smart bombs. Okay, he's dead. I like how our victory thing is we, like, jump up and punch a lightning bolt. Stage 4, the Ancient Temple. Reading Wolfchild. Punches so fast. Got the letter B. Bill's boner at the moment. Look, I didn't do that deliberately. That's the game. But I fell in spikes. There we go. Oh. That was very fast. Okay, we were supposed to jump on this. You know, for Project Wolfchild being like the ultimate weapon, it sure doesn't take much to make someone not the Wolfchild anymore. Can I ride him? Yeah, I can ride this friendly bug. Oh, and it's a not so friendly bug. Look at him. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Can't hit those bottom ones? Oh, I can just jump on them. Okay. So is the Chimera group experimenting with turning their minions into various animals? I'm assuming, I mean, their name is Chimera. I assume that's what they want our father and his genetic knowledge. Oh. I don't actually know what that one does. It says EXT. Oh. Hmm? Do you think if you work for Chimera, do you think you get to decide what animal you get turned into? Or is that just not out of your hands? I got humaned. No one around here wants to be a human. Did I hit that? No. Alright, good. Alright, we know that we can break these blocks by jumping on them. So, don't do that. Well, okay, I did that. I did that. Maybe you can, like, punch the boulders. Woo. Can I, like... No, I can't, like, hit it with my head. So is this some sort of historical protected site we're desecrating? I mean, it's Chimera's fault. They set up their base here. We have to go after them. Anything over here? Okay. Level over. Stage 5, the Inner Sanctum. Reading Wolfchild. Okay. could go that way, or we could go this way. No, that's an S. I've almost got a bonus. Just need to find a U. Why doesn't it work this way in more werewolf stories, where if you want someone to stop being a werewolf, just, like, hit him enough times that you knock the werewolf out of him? Like, they always make it seem so much more complicated in most werewolf stories. Oh. Right. I wouldn't be able to jump on those anyway. I mean, I could go down there. I don't know if I want to go down there. Oh, look at this guy. Helping us get up here to this ball. Oh, I can jump on those for some reason. Oh? Well, there's a letter in there. But, yeah, these blocks don't get destroyed when you jump on them. Alright, I guess if I did not destroy these and got up there, I could have gotten that letter. It's an A. They say only the penitent man will pass, but Wolfchild is showing how much of a lie that is. He's not penitent about anything. He's just going to pass through anyway. Can I ride the snail? Oh, let's just go down. Well, look out. Perpetual motion buzzsaws. Ow. Oh, didn't actually mean to hit A. Mike was able to break those, but it doesn't go any further. Oh, it's slippy. I don't know why that was slippery right there, but it was. Oh, I'm human. Oh, good timing. I wonder if Chimera considers the bug enemies to be a successful experiment. Like, they can take a lot of hits, but also they can't actually do anything to attack. That's boss music. Show me the next abomination of nature. Something that should not be, but is because of the evil Chimera. Unlike us, we're the good guys. It's fine if we do it. Oh, Spider-Men! Not a Spider-Man, but men spiders. How many Spider-Men are there? There's so many Spider-Men. Can't jump up there. Oh. I feel like these Spider-Men might not be a very successful experiment. How many of them are there? Just sort of crowding over that side of the room. I don't think I can leave the room. And if I can... Oh, okay, no, it was just kill enough of them. Just keep killing them. Alright, we're entering the Chimera base. We're doing like a little Dr. Wily Skull Castle. Here's the layout, I guess? Wolfchild is reading. Oh man, on the turbo elevator. Chimera does not want to wait around on their elevators. You want to get where you're going immediately. Oh, no, these are some predators. Yeah, we might have a problem with these guys. Like, the smart bomb kills them, but, you know, there's only some, I only have so many of them. And I don't know how many of them there are. They can kill me pretty quick. We do have some continues. Not many, but they're there. I don't see any power-ups on the way up. Like, if we came into the stage as the Wolfchild, but if we're human, it does not seem like we have a way of Wolfchilding. I also noticed that we did lose our letters. It does seem like you kind of need to get them just right in a in sort of a stun lock, so they can't shoot. But whether or not we can do that is it's kind of up in the air. Obviously, I didn't get it that time. And if we can get, like, a lot of them on screen at once and kill a whole bunch with the smart bombs, that's another option. I do have to have a certain amount of distance to be able to jump over their shot. Otherwise, I won't be able to... I can't get over it. Wow, Wolfchild suddenly just got much harder. It's been kind of easy going up until now. So, if I duck, they can also duck. Not sure what kind of positioning I should have. Like, right there, clearly I was able to get all three of them in punches at the same time. And, like, that time the guy behind me did not attack. So, I mean, sometimes I'm in a position where it just works out well, but it's not always that. And also, there have not been any health on the elevator so far. Or power-ups at all. All right, one more credit. I don't have that many options, though, you know? Moving and jumping, punching, ducking. And, oh man, and the smart bomb. It just kind of feels like I might get in a pattern where I'm getting lucky. Like, well, for a little bit it was like that. But if I'm not, then they get me, and they get me hard. If you can just keep getting them all on the same side, sometimes that works. Like jump over him and then nope, and just try to get all of them. And when there's that many, just hit the smart bomb. Oh, you can, like, hit them when they're coming down. I mean, how often could I actually do that? So if I'm punching when I'm standing, I can, like, inch forward while I'm punching as the enemies get pushed back. But if I'm ducking while punching, I can't do that. So I could dodge their shots when I'm ducking, but then I don't get any forward movement. Well, and that's it for the Wolfchild. I'm kind of curious to know what kind of pattern you really need to do that. Because obviously I wasn't getting it. I'm sure if you started that with enough health and as the Wolfchild and maybe with a powered up fireball, that would be much more manageable. Or if you like saved up every smart bomb you get throughout the game and never use them, like that would probably be the place to use them, is what I'm thinking. But that's how far we got on Wolfchild. Unfortunately, I was not able to work past that. Okay, well, let's take a look at the manual for Wolfchild. Maybe it'll give us some light on the proper way to play this game. As you can see, it has a magnificent cover of the man embracing the nature of the wolf and being struck by lightning. One and the same. Let's see. Getting started. All right, here's the story. A beast is born. Dr. Cal Morrow, the world's foremost authority on biogenetics science, has been kidnapped by the notorious terrorist group Chimera. The leader of Chimera, a confirmed sociopath named Carl Drax, has set out to conquer the world using mutant war machines of the Doctor's own creation. But Drax is unaware that moments after the kidnapping, Morrow's youngest son, Saul, returned from conducting oceanographic research at sea to find his father's lab in ruins, and the entire incident captured on security videotape. At that moment, Saul swore to do everything in his power to avenge his father's abduction and bring down Drax once and for all. But Saul knew he couldn't take on the bloodthirsty Chimeran army alone. Fortunately, Drax's army failed to find Morrow's secret... I thought it was Morrow. Is it Morrow or Murrow? Secret blueprint for the perfect war machine. Project Wolfchild. A half-man, half-beast warrior possessing enormous strength, incredible psychic powers, and immunity to all levels of pain. Saul had no other choice. In order to single-handedly crush his father's captors, he had to activate Project Wolfchild. Taking his life into his own hands, Saul entered the transmutation booth, a frightened young man, and emerged a lycanthropic warrior, hell-bent on revenge. There we go, that's how a beast is born. Names of controller parts. I like how it says that in like every Sega CD manual. Names of controller parts. Like, it's not the most... I don't know. I don't think I would have worded it that way, like what the buttons do, but that's why they always word it that way. Controlling Saul, left or right, he can duck, he can punch, he can jump, he can fire smart bombs, he can sing! You need the 6-button pad for that. Let's see. Settings, sound test, controls, rapid. You can turn on rapid fire. Wolfchild in action, you got the score, you got the vitality bar. The vitality bar, let's read about that. The function of this bar is central to the game and determines Saul's current form. It's very important to understand how this indicator operates. Saul begins each game in his human form, and the vitality bar will be filled up to the maximum. The maximum. Filled up to the maximum. You can fill up the vitality bar beyond this limit by collecting vitality bonuses. Saul will then transform into Wolfchild and remain in that state until the vitality bar drops below the Wolfchild level. I hate it when my vitality bar... When I wake up in the morning, I gotta go to work, my vitality bar is always below the Wolfchild level. You hate that. As a result of damage from enemy forces. At that point, Saul will transform back into his human form until sufficient vitality bonuses can be collected to transform him back into Wolfchild. Should Saul suffer enough hits to empty the bar, you'll lose a life. The maximum length of the bar may be extended throughout the game by collecting the extend bonuses. This will increase the portion of the vitality bar, allow Saul to take more hits. Right, so your Wolfchildishness is connected to your health, and you can extend how long, what it takes to knock the wolf out of you, so you can be Wolfchild longer. Got lives, bonuses and extra letters, the weapon indicator. In human form, the icon depicts a fist. As Wolfchild, the icon represents his current psychic weapon. You have smart bombs. Okay, this is the Wolfchild power. Following weapons can be used by Wolfchild by picking up the icon shown. Each time you collect one, you'll get 30 shots added to your total. Single fire blast, each time Saul transforms into Wolfchild. He's given unlimited supply of single fire blasts. Even when all other weapons run out, he'll still be able to use that. The double fire blast, this comes in limited supply, powerful single shot capability, and allows Wolfchild to fire at a faster pace. The arc blast, the weapon follows a curving path when fired, proves ideal for wasting enemies that try to hide below Wolfchild. I mean, if you could shoot down, that would be much more effective. The flamer travels horizontally, inflicting multiple wounds on anything it touches. It can only be stopped by solid landscape. Destroy any breakable piece of scenery it comes in contact with. The homer, these are Wolfchild's homing missiles. They will pursue the enemy until they strike or blast anything in the path. Plasma ball, quadruple hits on any enemy. Okay, so there are weapons we didn't see. Three-way weapon, the boomer, swings around Saul's body like a boomerang. Let's see, the bonus pickups. We got the points bonuses. Okay, so the metal orbs are just points. Bonuses, each time you collect a letter, it'll register on bonus and extra letters. Collect all the letters, and you'll be awarded with, well, bonus is 20,000 points, extra is extra life. Man, that's not much, considering you have to find, like, 5 of each of these. It's just points or a 1-up. I don't know. Kind of thought there might be something more to that. The vitality bonuses replenish 1 or 2 points of vitality. Extend increases the maximum length by 1 point. The shield, invulnerability. Restart. Okay, so that's the down arrow. I was kind of wondering what that is. When Saul loses a life, he is returned to the start of the level. In order to prevent being returned to the beginning of a level, collect these bonuses whenever you can. What, so those are checkpoints? Is that what it's trying to say? It sounds like that's what it's saying. Levels. Let's see, there are 9 levels. The battle on the cruiser. Begin your quest by boarding a giant battle cruiser on its way to Chimera Stronghold. Here you'll come face to face with Drax's airborne assault squads and deadly bird mutations created using your father's captured knowledge. Welcome to the jungle. Get ready for a battle in the bush. Amidst the towering trees and hostile plant life, you'll batter through Chimera's ground forces against bizarre lizard mutations and a lethal creature that possesses the chameleon's ability. Oh, that's what the boss was. He wasn't teleporting. He was using the chameleon's camouflage. Take a walk on the wilder side. This side of the jungle is pure wild. Don't walk, run, just like in the dense jungle. You must watch out for volatile vegetation planted at every turn. But in the outer jungle, there are secret passages. The only problem is that they're filled with tree-dwelling lizard mutants and hordes of exploding pods. Say your prayers in the Lost Temple, once a thriving mecca of worship for the filthy rich. What? The realm of the ancient temple is now a creepy, crawly arthropod colony. Now only beetle infestations, falling larvae, fire-spitting millipedes, and giant cockroaches dominate this cryptic landscape. Okay, the Inner Sanctum. This place is sure to make your skin crawl. Dive into the Inner Sanctum and get ready for more scaly arthropods. Trade firepower with some of Drax's most disgusting experiments, including saw-like cocoons and bolt-spitting arthropods. Blast through the base. I guess this is where we got to. Finally, you've made it to Drax's stronghold. Hop on the runaway cargo elevator. We sure did, and prepare to face mutant warriors of every size and shape. Beware! Turn any corner and you may find yourself face-to-face with trigger-happy fish heads or heavily armed octaheads. Well, we never got off that elevator, unfortunately. Mix it up in the biogenetic labs. This is where your brainwashed father creates all his killer mutants, and now they've got to destroy them before they destroy you! Battle a gang of fire-spewing warriors through biogenetic silos on cargo conveyor belts and across enemy scaffolds. Clean up the core. You've made it to the inner core of the Chimeran stronghold. Now you're only one stage away from rescuing your father. Prepare to battle with the most hideous of all Drax's deadly experiments, including salmon head laser blasters, falling flame drops, and swaying slash orbs. Man, I can't believe someone would use salmon as lasers. Does Drax's evil know no limits? Then you give Drax the axe. Prepare for the battle to end it all. You've made it to the lair of the insane Drax. Now it's time to waste the psychopath and set your father free. But first you gotta blast past the underground man-eating arachnids and Drax's overprotective flame-belching gargoyles. Well, we never gave Drax the axe, unfortunately. So, what do we think of Wolfchild? Our third core design platformer. And I have to say, I had a better time with it than Chuck Rock or Wonder Dog. Like, I actually did not hate myself as I was playing this. I thought it was actually kind of fun, to be honest. Obviously, it's not the best one of these I've played, but yeah, I thought it was all right. The punching was satisfying. I would like it if Wolfchild did have some, I don't know, a bit more in terms of movement options. Like, there's not a whole lot going on with his movement and jumping. So, like, when I was in the elevator, like, my option, it's not like I didn't had any hidden options. It was just sort of punch, duck and punch, try to jump. Not a whole lot I was able to do without the Wolfchild powers. But I had a pretty good time with it. Music's good. I like the sprite work. Sprite work looks okay. And I guess the tone of it, I mentioned before that the tone seems like an early 90s, maybe indie superhero comic, or maybe something coming from Image Comics. And maybe that sort of tone vibes with me a bit better than whatever was going on in Chuck Rock and Wonder Dog. I feel like that's probably the case. So, I liked it better than Chuck Rock, at least. Did I like Wolfchild more than Sewer Shark? Yeah. The Sewer Shark is just, I don't know, I didn't like playing it. Like, maybe I was okay with playing it once. I didn't really want to play it again to get better at it. And I wouldn't mind playing Wolfchild again. I wouldn't mind going through it again to get to level 6. So it's got that, It's past that. Is it better than Night Trap? Sure. I'd probably rather play Wolfchild than Night Trap. Black Hole Assault. I think the sprite work in Black Hole Assault is better. I do like the cutscenes in Black Hole Assault. But as a fighting game, Black Hole Assault just is not a good one. It's not good. Wolfchild, I think, does better in its genre than Black Hole Assault does in its genre. Sherlock Holmes, Consulting Detective. I enjoyed Sherlock Holmes. I enjoyed figuring out the mystery. Would I rather solve mysteries in Sherlock Holmes? Or would I rather play Wolfchild multiple times to attempt to beat it? That's a tough one. I mean, I guess Wolfchild maybe has more replay value than Sherlock Holmes. Like, once you're done with those cases, I don't think there's much there to compel you to try to get your score down to beat Holmes, to like match Holmes's. Whereas, I might want to maybe have nothing else to do, have another round with Wolfchild. I like the intro's fun. I don't know if we get any other sorts of cutscenes like that. Like, I feel like if this game had more of those kinds of cutscenes, it would definitely... This game definitely would be higher up on the list. It's a shame that it's only the intro, and we weren't getting, like, mid-level cutscenes in that style. I feel like if the mechanics had a little bit more going on in terms of how you can move, it would help a lot. I enjoyed playing it, didn't hate playing it, but I feel like I probably enjoyed Sherlock Holmes a little bit more. I mean, again, they're different genres entirely, so it's kind of hard to make a one-to-one comparison, but I think I probably liked Sherlock Holmes a little bit more than what I was playing here with Wolfchild. That's not like a slam against Wolfchild. I just feel like if it had a little bit more going on in terms of mechanics, this would have been higher, but it doesn't. So yeah, I think there it is. Number 6, Wolfchild, the highest ranked core design game yet. Will Core have any offerings they get higher than this? Hey, there's plenty more to go. So that is indeed possible. I feel pretty good with that placement. Wolfchild. It's not bad. Hey, it's okay. It's alright. But not better than alright. It's just alright.